Today, the Arave brothers learned about the science of pressure as they engineered their own printing press. This project aligns perfectly with our history lessons that we've been learning recently. We've been studying about the medieval ages, and recently we've been studying about monks and how a lot of them spent so much time every day rewriting the Bible, because there was no other way for them to make copies of the text. They had to write it all by hand, and the boys tried to imagine what that might be like to write such a large text. And then with the invention of the printing press, that became much easier for people to make copies of books, and they could do it at a much faster rate. We learned about 6,000 years ago, people in Mesopotamia carved pictures into stone to make cylinder seals, which was a kind of stamp. Then when they rolled a seal onto wet clay, it left an impression. About 1,500 years ago, wood block printing in China worked a lot like stamps. Text was carved into the wood, covered in ink, and then stamped. About 600 years ago, the Gutenberg printing press was invented. They used metal letters and had a lever that would add pressure to make a very clear print. The printing press the boys made today looks a lot like the Gutenberg printing press, just on a much smaller scale. After working together to make a stamp, the boys got to make one individually. They used their creative designing skills to create their own messages and pictures. You know, homeschooling is a lot of work, and it's not always rainbows and butterflies. But having rewarding moments like this, learning together and seeing my boys in their element and watching funny faces like this one, oh my gosh, it's just the best. There is nothing like it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, this time that I have with my boys where we get to learn and grow together. Our 6-year-old Archer adores his dad, and I thought it was so sweet that of all the things he could have put on his print, he decided to write, "I love Dad." How sweet.